So I decided to poke around again. Of course, this will be going on for quite a while. I got lots to do with the here's a little bit babbly wabbly car. Anyways, just poking around. I got the battery in it, and I put the ignition switch back in with the new set of keys. I put a replacement headlight switch in, and I was able to get the wipers once I put everything back together to actually shut off, and they're working, so that's cool. There they are. Things I'm just looking at randomly. This had air conditioning. I do not know if this wiring harness has something to do with that. I'll have to go over the schematics. And this little solenoid here, or relay, has a wire that could have been factory, not used, but what does ACTO do? We know what ancient technology that went to. What else? I can crank it over. She cranks and sounds good when she cranks, but she's not developing any oil pressure. Of course, she's been sitting for a while. So I just hit it every once in a while, see if I could get it. What I do notice, though, is she's starting to leak right around here, and I assume that is the oil cooler. So I might crank it over a little bit again and see if that is actually leaking, or is that just, well, I know it's leaking, but let's see if it's trying to pump oil through that. What else can I tell you? Still needed a lot of cleanup. There's no fuel in the tank. It's kind of shellacticized, but the fuel pump is actually clacking away at 100 miles an hour, which I can demonstrate. Some people might say you're going to blow it up, but at this point, there's plenty to replace, so why not that too eventually? So, right there. Look, I even got dash lights. And she sounds pretty good when she cranks. But I cannot get any oil pressure to at least move up a little bit. So I don't want to do that too much until we can figure out what's going on with that. Now maybe it is, and maybe the gauge is just broke. On the other side of things, some of the lights work, some don't. So I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that's the high beam. And if I turn my four ways on, look at that. That one's working. Oh my God, yay. And if I go back to the back of the car, only some of them work. Well, the rear's working. There we go. But nothing on the sides and the front are working. So it could be bulbs. The headlights don't look like they're bad, so maybe there was another relay or a fuse somewhere. But nothing in, oh, okay, so that one's working. And that one is not, so it's probably just a bulb there. And I don't see the side markers doing anything. Not that they would, I don't know how they operate in this car yet. But if I turn that off, oh, that was the defrost, sorry. And turn on the directional. What happened? Nothing. So no directionals, I don't think. No, nothing. So we're gonna have a little bit of a wiring fun. What else can I tell you? Nothing. Except the obvious. All that needs to be replaced. The clutch sleeve down on the transmission needs to be replaced. The carbs need to be taken off and cleaned up. And of course the oil situation, the gas tank and all that. And the brakes. And it's all kinds of fun. Anyways, yeah, so look at all the pollen stuck on her. I need to wash her off. At least make her feel good. All right, that's it.